every Friday night at Stash, we have to watch Drag Race.
That is the spot to be.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
I guess Wolf is open, correct? In Tahoe.
Did it actually open?
Did it open?
But
I
I
don't know.
love LVP with the Wolves taking that. And when they were like, that's the shot, I'm like, man, Lisa Vanderpump is just I mean, how was this woman ever on? Does everyone really remember the times when she was on Beverly Hills Housewives fighting with Kyle? Because it just seems like so long ago to me. I mean, say what you want, love LVP, hate her. She's got a great setup here. I've said it before. She comes in for 10, like when she comes in, she's like, Graham Cracker is now home with James. And she's like, now don't get too attached to me. I am leaving everybody. I've done I've filmed the scene enough. Like, why would you want to film the scene? You're getting the same amount of money. And by the way, another random thought I had. Yes, you're gonna
It
say something.
has, well, Wolf has no opening date. In
But I
June of
thought
2023, Lisa Vanderpump announced she'd be opening a new restaurant, Wolf by Vanderpump at Lake Tahoe. The gorgeous Alpine Lake, which sits on the border between California and Nevada, is a vacationer's paradise, offering skiing, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, all these months later, the restaurant has no firm opening date.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought, honestly.
Hmm,
I'm sorry. I
interesting.
think I just dented my
What?
couch. You know what I thought when Katie and Ariana were in the car and they were talking about something about her, and she's like, when has Tom Schwartz ever planned a trip? I mean, doesn't it seem like 17,000 years ago that Tom and Katie were married? I mean, how are these two ever? These are the random thoughts. How are these two ever married? Ever?
I know, right? They just seem complete opposites,
What the
complete
fuck?
opposites. And
Right?
yeah, yeah,
It
I
wasn't
couldn't
that
agree
long
with you
ago.
more.
It wasn't that long ago, you know?
I know, but it feels like an eternity. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm Team Schwartzy. I love me some
Oh,
Schwartz.
you
Schwartz
love
seems
Schwartzy. Oh
to
my
handle
God.
it all in stride. He's very handsome in real life. Probably
Ugh.
6'1", 6'2",
He's
very.
tall. He's a tall guy. I hope Graham Cracker gets along with Mr. Banks. I'm worried about that.
Me too. Me too. Can I just say,
Yeah.
I feel for James and Allie a little bit because that dog seems like a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to be honest. And now they're like backed into a corner. You know what I mean? They have to keep the dog. They have to keep. I mean, this dog has been bounced
Been
from
bounced
home to
around.
house and rescued.
What do
And
you, yeah.
yeah, is this dog gonna? I don't know. There's just some dogs. I had a girlfriend who had a dog, several years ago, and the dog just it would kill everything in sight. It would kill chickens. It would try to kill cat.
Oh,
It
that's
just,
lovely.
yeah. Well, it ended up retiring to a farm. Like it's a
You
lie.
want to know why I don't want a fucking dog? You want to know why?
That's what it would. It just would kill everything. And that's just sort of part of animal instinct, right? It's like cats. They'll kill. They love to kill mice. Why
Dogs and
don't you?
cats scare me. Okay. I'm going to be honest. They scare me for different reasons.
I'm not a pet
um,
person. I'm not a pet person. I mean, I
no.
wish them no harm. And my mom has a wonderful dog and a wonderful cat that are so sweet, but they're a lot of work. They're a lot of work. You don't
If
know
I
what comes
had a
along.
dog, it would be a Shar Pei. There's a lovely Shar Pei in my Hamptons community. Dino, shout out to Dino. And he just trudges along. He never barks. He never jumps. He never speaks. And I love the wrinkles. They're very cute. But
Oh,
it's a pass. You know a Shar Pei, darling. But it's not for me. I'm gonna pass. I live my life on airplanes, so the dog wouldn't be well taken care of.
yeah.
Um,
They've got themselves in a corner with that dog. You know what I mean? They've got to
got
keep it.
themselves in
And
the
maybe they
corner.
love it. Maybe they love it. I'm reading into it. Because again, at the end of episode 5 last night, LVP comes back out and James reintroduces Graham Cracker and or hippie, and everyone's sort of taking this in for a second about, wow, the dog is back, and everyone's surprised. They just didn't know where the dog was. So
But,
there's a lot. Yeah.
but there the dark secrets with Graham Cracker, Mr. Sandoval reveals. I know the truth about Graham Cracker's past, but I will not reveal it because Mr. Kennedy will slam me against the wall, and I am finally making headway with James. You like how that
That
ended? We were a
No,
little
I know.
secret with
That
Graham.
was a big secret, which, that's been out there, right? That James was just not so kind to Graham Cracker. And I mean, all these abuse allegations have been flying around about Mr. Kennedy, and then that Kennedy was not so good to Graham Cracker. And yeah, I mean, that's like looming out there because at
And
the
also, I think he's referring to like that apparently Mr. Cracker had some unfortunate, behavioral issues with Raquel's family, with the yapping and the little nip nip. And that's why they had to give him away. I think, they're painting the picture that Rachel's family just opened the window and tossed Graham out. And I think Tom is like, the
not
dog
exactly.
was not misbehaved well. Which to your point, Sarah, I guess we could see it because he's running around, isn't he?
Uh, maybe he's fine. Maybe he's fine. And with the right training, it can be fine. A lot of people listening to this have pets that have gone through, various things, and then they get the right training and they're fine. I don't know. It's what did you make of? Because we closed out last night's episode with this sort of moment with James and Tom reconnecting and trying to be friends again. And what do you think of that?
I mean, James just makes me laugh. He brings a smile to my face. Don't anyone ever. He reminded us, in case you forgot, George Michael, music legend, father figure. I want your sex, faith. Let's not forget that's his godfather. So Sarah's going off on a singing tangent.
Well, and oh my God, he did that. Did he do a cover of Roxanne or
Did he?
yeah, oh my God.
Roxanne,
And you don't have to
put
tell
on the red light.
me.
Roxanne.
And
Sting lives at
oh,
15 Central Park in
he
the city.
does a slow version of that. I saw George Michael, I'm sure you did, in Washington, D.C. Over a decade ago. Oh my God, he was unbelievable.
Believable. I saw him at MSG sitting next to Neil Patrick Harris and David Burka, the husbands.
He was
Yeah,
great.
I
What a
get
talent. What a talent.
the talent, and I love that Band-Aid. Do they know it's Christmas time? Okay, anyway, no one pays to hear me sing. I love the James and Tom. Like I love the scenes with Tom because it's like he's trying to get back in the group. At least it's something interesting. I mean, where we go from
Great.
here, I mean, people are probably sitting here now and saying, "Do we just listen to 40 minutes of David and Sarah talk about a dog?" But that's what the episode presented to us, guys, right? I mean,
Well,
we
we
will
went
talk
through.
about Leah McSweeney suing Andy Cohen and suing Bravo. That's coming, guys. Don't worry.
Ooh.
She says he does cocaine in the back room. Didn't we hear that before from Miss Griffin?
Hasn't everybody done something with their boss? I mean, is this like that shocking? I don't know.
Have I ever done cocaine with
If
my
I
boss?
just had
I've never
bosses
done
that are like,
cocaine.
okay, well, I've never done cocaine with my boss either,
I've
but
never done
I've seen
cocaine.
them hammered like the
Yeah.
way that they probably shouldn't have been drunk.
No, I mean, look, did I
Well,
get drunk
I
with
gotta
my staff when I had a staff and I ran HR? Sure. Did I try to like fuck any of them? No, that wouldn't be appropriate.
I mean, I've been to strip clubs with one. Now, I was on a radio morning show in DC and we were syndicated in Tampa, Florida. At the time, our
Yes.
boss of the Tampa, Florida radio station, we all went to a strip club with him.
Strip
I
club
mean,
capital of the world.
yes, down there in Tampa. Um,
I like
I
Tampa. It's cute.
does anyone believe Leah McSweeney before we wrap up